What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So John Jackson III, another wide receiver from USC, has entered the transfer portal. It's not that crazy of an idea just because there are so many good, talented receivers ahead of him, and he's more of just like a regular, like possession type of receiver. Not going to really beat you with speed or down the field touchdowns, anything like that. So it's nice that he's going to get another shot somewhere else. I know his dad did play for USC, so kind of everybody wanted to see him still be there at least for his full, senior year. But I think it's better that he just moves on and try to get, some tape somewhere else. That's why a lot of these other guys have been transferring even at that position, because it's like, got to go somewhere. So they're not going to get any playing time with USC, so might as well play for your rival like Kyle Ford did. But we'll see where he ends up, but good luck to him. No bad ill will towards him. Then when it comes to a 4-star interior offensive lineman, Isaiah Garcia from Utah, apparently he has set up an April visit to USC, and he's one of these guys that I think he just recently became a 4-star and was pretty much a hidden gem that nobody really knew about, but he does have a lot of offers from a lot of the top schools out there. So luckily USC was able to set up an official visit with him, so that's obviously a good sign because they were like one of the later teams to actually offer him a scholarship. So it's kind of good that he still has them in high regard. So hopefully they can make me get this commitment for the year 2024. You never know, but we will see. And then a stat that recently came out after last night's game for USC basketball. Apparently this is the 4th straight year where the USC basketball team has won at least 20 games in the regular season, which is obviously great because even before then, I never really watched USC basketball because I just heard it was really bad and they never really had any good players. I know I kind of started watching when it was like the Nick Young era, the Swaggy P and all those guys, and still kept going to like OJ Mayo and Kevin Porter, DeMar DeRozan, all those guys eventually. But yeah, it's only been just recently, the past 4 years, with Andy Einfeld as the head coach, and he's been there for a while, but he's gotten this team on the right path because over 20 plus wins for any program is really nice. And speaking of why they reached that milestone, is because they did beat Colorado on the road yesterday up there in Boulder. I think it was pretty convincing, 84-65. Boogie Ellis, the senior, had 21 points. Reese Dixon-Waters had 15, and Kobe Johnson had 15 as well. So a lot of the guys stepped up. Pretty easy, convincing win. I know they most likely will have to play Utah. That's kind of what these schools end up doing. They just stay on the road for that week to play those teams. So I know Colorado and Utah are pretty close out there. So they most likely will have that game Saturday or Sunday. So good luck to them, and hopefully they can still continue to add to the 20 victories this year. Then when it comes to the Chargers, yes, they have apparently fired their main trainer, their head trainer, and Damon Mitchell. And he's been with the Chargers for at least 24 years, something like that, at least within the program. But he was mostly the head trainer for at least the last 6 years. And I think it's just been kind of the writing on the wall just because of how many injuries, especially the last 20-something years, that the Chargers have suffered, not only with their main stars, but even a lot of their team as well. If even the stars are healthy, then the other backup guys end up getting hurt and don't really help you out in winning either. So I guess it was obvious that it was time to move on, and we'll see who they get, but hopefully it's anything better than what it has been. And maybe that's just not the difference. Maybe it is just bad luck and bad mojo, whatever, but we'll see. And then when it comes to, yes, I know I said in the last video, pretty much everybody had been saying in the last video that Derrick Ansley, the safeties coach for the Chargers, was promoted to the defensive coordinator spot, but apparently that was a bit of news that wasn't supposed to get out right this second, because I think there's some type of Rooney rule, some type of thing in the NFL where teams cannot move on and hire anybody unless they've actually gone to interview other people for that position, especially minority people, whether people of color, gender, stuff like that. So I know it's they're gonna maybe most likely promote Derrick Ansley, who is a minority coach out there, but they still have to do their due diligence, as they say, to maybe not get fined or lose a draft pick in the future as well. So they are looking at a defensive coordinator, not a coordinator, but I think he coaches the defensive line with the Patriots. His name is DeMarcus Covington. So it's not bad to poach somebody from out there with the Patriots, who obviously their head coach is mainly defense. So he's a nice guy to look at least. And then even the Houston defensive coordinator, Doug Bell. I never really heard of him. Houston's been okay in college, but they haven't been as great. But I believe that counts as a minority. They're both minority, but they would be minority coaches anyway. So I guess they might still end up be going with Derrick Ansley. It would be kind of weird if they don't, and then somebody tries to bring in someone else to replace Ansley as well, who's already on the staff. But yeah, either way, I think Ansley will be the coordinator. I think they just have to still get through this process. So like I said, they don't get fined or lose a draft pick. So we'll see officially, because even the Chargers had not put out any official release on their Twitter or any social media, stuff like that about Ansley. So we'll see. So it's probably not 100% sure that he is the coach. Then when it comes to Anaheim Ducks, yes, they were on the road in Washington against the Capitals and were able to get that victory 4-2. Obviously, after the All-Star break, so not bad getting a victory there, but we'll see if they could string up a couple more to maybe sneak into the playoffs or just be right there at the end to make it a little bit more interesting. Then when it comes to the Lakers, yes, they played last night as well. One of the main late night games on TNT against the Warriors in LA, and they ended up getting that victory 124-111. A little bit closer than what it was at the time. I think during the third quarter, it even got above 20 points, the lead for the Lakers. And even guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis didn't have to put much effort, especially due to guys like Malik Beasley, one of the newer guys they traded for. He had 25 points along with 3 steals and was 7 of 11 from the 3-point range. So he definitely got hot last night. And a lot of the other guys played very well too. Jared Vanderbilt, of course. D'Angelo Russell had some plays here and there, but not as great as the other guys. And even Austin Reeves stepped up as well, coming off the bench, playing a lot of minutes and scoring and doing a lot of the dirty work as well. So definitely very excited to see that. Even Mo Bamba, the guys stepped up like that as well. So definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. I know the last video I said they kind of were putting a lot of pressure on themselves, but they did get this victory, so it's a nice start after this All-Star break, and we'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, hoping for the best and at least them getting into the playoffs when it comes to my LA Lakers. So yeah, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. I'm pretty sure Duke and USC play this weekend, so good luck to them. I think the Lakers might end up playing Dallas on Sunday. So it's going to be a nice matchup. I think that's an ABC or ESPN tilt as well. So it's going to be in front of everybody on that Sunday afternoon. So yes, like I said, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.